Gord, were you surprised at the emotion that crept into that game over the course of it?
Not really. With playing back to back, it happens, and it's both teams play a pretty physical game, and there was a lot of action, especially along the boards there, and it crept into certainly into the 5-on-5 play, and special teams were a huge part of it, and so our emotions weren't completely in check at times, and I think it affected our play.
Almost 30 penalties called over the two-game series here. Does that play into how you organize up the team over the course of the 60 minutes?
Well, we certainly let the guys know as far as who was refereeing tonight, and some guys have a style that they want to basically put their stamp on a game, and that's what this referee is about, and so obviously it had a play in the outcome of the game.
Looking at some of the bodies that got it done, Matt Fratton continues to play with a whole lot of confidence out there. Does that creep into the other guys on the team?
Well, he's a guy that you look from a veteran standpoint, and I always look at players if they make players better around them, then they're players that are ready for the next level, and Fratty's getting to that point again, and he certainly was that way when he was with us 2 years ago. He's probably our best player in the playoffs, and we're starting to see the confidence come back in his game, and I think even we could even get more out of him as far as his shot selection, and when he's hitting the net, boy, he's a pretty dangerous player.
Talk about guys who are playing with a lot of confidence. Byron Froese has just been lights out since he got here. Can you really qualify what he's done so far?
Well, he's recognized the urgency of earning a spot on the team, and he's a veteran guy. He's been in the AHL before with Rockford, and so he understands what the opportunity is all about, and he's making the most of it, and not just in an offensive sense. He's been good on the defensive side of things, winning faceoffs, and I don't hesitate to put him out there on the penalty kill either.
Gordon, you juggled the lines at the beginning of the third period. Walk us through what goes into making those changes when your team is being outshot like that today.
Well, we're just looking for anything to spark us, and it wasn't a indication on any one player's play or anything like that. We're just trying to get a little different chemistry going, and maybe something that would just spark something in one player or whatever, and it paid off right off the start of the period, and I thought it did as the period went on.
The shot differential through the first 40 minutes was quite big, but not for lack of it.
29.
Not for the lack of attempts. Are some of those things that you can go back and look at the video and re-strategize and rework things like that?
No, it's not. I told the guys even after the second period, it's not the X's and O's. It's not our systems. It's execution. And for me, it's you have to make a good first pass out of your zone. You have to have support on that first pass. You have to make good decisions entering the zone, and then when you have the opportunity to shoot the puck, you got to hit the net and/or look for second chance opportunities, whether it's a stick off to the side of the net or whatever. And so for me, that was the difference.
Antoine Bibeau was very strong again today. So has Christopher Gibson been all season. In your mind, do you have a clear-cut number one goalie yet this season, or do you plan on continuing just rotating?
No, I've been very fortunate as a coach here that on any given night I could put any one of our three goaltenders in net, and they've all played very well for us and given us the opportunity to win every night. So no, I wouldn't say there's anybody that holds an edge.